I asked specifically to have Sanghi and Pasanga Wangchu be my Sherpa guides on Everest because I knew these guys, I knew their character, I knew their strength. I was essentially convinced I was about to die. I could not breathe, I couldn't even sit up. So they picked me up and kind of drugged me into my tent at high camp. I owed these guys my life.
Sherpa people migrated from Tibet to the Solu-Khumbu region of Nepal's Himalayas in the 16th century. They've lived here ever since, farming and herding yak, developing a natural acclimatization to the altitude at the foot of the highest mountain in the world. Many Westerners think the word Sherpa simply means porter on Everest, when actually it's an entire ethnic group.
I do think overall the strength still carries through, the idea about these incredibly strong people who live up high on the mountains and take people to the roof of the world.
In 1953, Amelia's grandfather, Sir Edmund Hillary, and the Sherpa Tenzing Norgay became the first pair to ever conquer Everest.
It's one of the most famous partnerships in history. It's two people who didn't even speak each other's languages, conquering the unknown, climbing to the roof of the world together.
Since the first summit, the trekking industry has exploded in the Khumbu Valley. People come from all over the world to climb Everest or just hike through the region. This tourism brought more prosperity to the Sherpa people who run lodges in the foothills and work as porters on Everest.
In the 1950s, the Sherpa community was one of the poorest, if not the poorest community. If you look where they are now in 65 years, they are the wealthiest community per capita in this country.
Guiding people up the mountain means more money, but it also means letting hundreds of foreigners climb a religious deity, often without realizing its spiritual significance. For Sherpa people, Mount Everest is the home of Chomulangma, or Mother Goddess of the Earth.
It's very dangerous and very risky, but we can't get the money. Because we need to give the education for the children.
Just up to this one, you have to do up to this.
Schools are good news for Sherpas who hope their children won't have to grow up to work on the mountain like their parents.
Over the last 3 seasons, and we've had 20-odd young men killed. My lad, he's lost 15 friends in 5 seasons on Chomolungma.
The Khumbu Icefall is the most treacherous part of the climb.
The Sherpa boys will go through the icefall 30 to 40 times. The clients will go 2 or 3 times. They don't want to do it. I mean, my head man now has done one trip. He said, we don't want to be here. We know it's dangerous. The people that own these companies say, oh, but they're getting really well paid. Yeah, really? Is it worth dying for?
While work on the mountain won't end soon, more and more young Sherpas are moving out of their homeland for skilled jobs in Kathmandu and other parts of the world. Sherpa people continue to work in the hopes of providing a brighter future for their children.